Hey, so what do you call cheese that's antisocial? Provolone. Welcome, Cheese Friday. So, what do we have here? Extra sharp provolone. If you remember from our cheddar adventures and our Gouda adventures on aged and extra sharp and things like that, you recall that sharpness in cheeses comes from being aged longer. So, extra sharp provolone is aged, like you can read this way on the package, sorta, 12 months, which, provolone is usually aged like 3, 4 months tops. And so that's the big difference. It's also more firm. Also, this cheese from Wisconsin, so it's not Italian provolone, this American provolone. Uh, haven't seen it out in the market that much. So this one is a new to me. I've had extra sharp provolone before, but not American provolone. There's actually a lot of different types of provolones. We should do it just like we did some of the mozzarellas. But after the convention, um, I'm really excited about it. Provolone is a cow's milk cheese. It's usually a little bit sharp. No, not sharp. Piquant. That's a good word for it. So, but also great. And this should be no different. It should be very melty and nice. It'll be excellent on like your pizzas and it does have a little bit of a kind of a funkiness to it. So it has the traditional little paper stamp rind that Belgioioso is very fond of. So, but no worries, you can eat that, or if you want, you can sort of work to peel it off, but it's honestly not worth the effort. And you can see the color. It's that nice bright white, but just a little dash of creaminess from the cow's milk. It's aged 12 months, but not long enough to start crystallization, just enough to get it good and firm. So instead of being just a semi-hard, this is leaning just a little bit closer towards that hard. It'll shred up really nice. So you can mix it with your Parmesan and your pecorinos to top on salads, things like that. It'll be great on your charcuterie. However, caution, it's going to be melty. So unlike some of the cheeses where they will get globular or separate, this will melt right in. So mind it, room temperature will be fantastic. It'll stay together and it won't get greasy, but it's not going to stay in solid form. So you're not going to be frying it up or anything like that. So that's it. It's a real simple day. Let's go ahead and give a little slice, but it's definitely strong on the smell. Almost, I don't know what the right word is, because there's like cheeses that get just like, it's got to be just funky, because you can't say rancid, because rancid sounds bad. And it's not bad. It doesn't give you that gagging sort of feel. But you smell it and you're like, oh, that's cheese. So, but you can see it slices perfect. You could throw this on a planer and it would be fantastic. You could get super wafer thin shaved bits. It would be so nice. I'm going to cut a couple slices here because I'm going to eat it this morning with my meal one eventually when it's ready, which is just going to be, it's some ground turkey. Weirdly, it's cooking in some beef broth. That's what I had. I would normally use a poultry broth. Especially, I would probably usually match the broth to the meat, so I would have like some turkey stock, but I don't have it. So I do have a lot of beef broth from my beef butter bacon eggs adventure. So I was like, what's so it'll have a different flavor profile, whatever. I'm just feeling meaty this morning. So, but yeah. So, and in case I didn't say it, I think I already said it already. Belgioioso. This is a Wisconsin cheese. We love Wisconsin cheeses here. So check your grocery store. It should be hitting the mass markets. It definitely has that bit of funkiness and the aftertaste, and it's definitely very strong. Instead of like where your regular provolone is kind of like secretly sneaking up with you on that pungency, this one's a punch you in the face with the pungency. So you're not going to eat a big old pile of this, I promise you. But it will be delightful mixed up with your mozzarella or your other cheeses. It definitely needs to be partnered with other things. It's strong and it's delightful. It's definitely, it's not all the way to a stinky cheese, but it's like right on that cusp. Mm. So if you like a good strong stinky cheese, uh, you might enjoy this. Check it out. If you don't like stinky cheeses, though, you might be surprised and it might not be that great to you. So bear it in mind. Anyways, happy Cheese Friday. Isn't it exciting? I'm so glad it's Friday. It feels like this week has been on the fast railroad track. The con is approaching and you can feel the stress and the tension. And like we're starting to scrap amongst ourselves a little bit. And I was like, hey, we need to chill because we are eating each other like we gotta knock that shit off. But it's just a last minute crunch. And it happens with no matter what, whether, it's like high pressure at the end of the project at work and, like all your team gets real tense and like people are maybe a little smidge snippy. We're in that phase for the convention and we all just need to rein it in a bit. And I think is that tomorrow, Saturday, we have our all hands meeting. Now, for people who can't travel into Columbus for a little meeting, we're doing a private YouTube live stream so they can all be participating. But I think it'll be really good for us to meet in person and see each other's faces and remember how much we like each other and care about each other. So, and I think that'll go a long ways towards making everybody feel better over the next week. I will say, and then it'll be fantastic. And we're going to be like all heads down, hands in, getting everything ready. The crunch. And then what's going to happen is we'll get through the con. The con's going to be amazing. We'll all party hardy together. Sunday night after the con is all torn down. But that afternoon at Sunday, between that 6 and 8 p.m. when everybody's hungry and you are just tired, oh yes, that snippiness is going to happen again. I always avoid it. Like I work super hard during the day and then I sort of I just like get into the work and like do like a bunch of heavy lifting and moving and don't talk to people so much. And then I slink away for like a 20-minute nap and then come back all refreshed so that when people are getting snippy, I'm like, I can work myself and try and be that reason of like, hey, let's all take a step back. Remember, we're all about to go and have like a nice cocktail together or soda or something, and that pizza will be here soon. So, and they'll be like, oh, that Maitreya. And I love it, every moment of it. So it's coming. It's so soon. And there's like, all I've got are small little tasks now, but I'm feeling like that. I'm feeling the crunch. Like I'm super ready, but I have like little tasks. Like, check this out. So I showed you the dice, but I got the little toll bags out and I've put them in there so that all my little gifties are super cute. So they'll get this and then they get that lovely, awesome embroidered Radical Geek hat. So super cool. By the way, I've been putting it in the description, but I know we don't look at descriptions as much as we might want. Did you notice that I had a Shopify? I'm going to be reworking a couple things like getting a better, a bigger capacity water bottle, but we've got some super cute things in there. A bento box, because you know how we love bento. Well, I love bento. If you don't know about bento, we'll do a YouTube on it. But they're a lot of fun. I've got a little dog neckerchief in there because well, you gotta trick out your pets. And I've got some expensive shirts, but also there's like a regular cheap t-shirt in there too if you want a Radical Geek t-shirt. So just some fun stuff, nothing too elaborate or crazy. So I just thought I would mention that it was out there. And the other things that are in my description is I've got a discount code for some egg white protein powder. I've got the link to Sharon's one of our subscribers and a huge supporter of our keto community. That is for all of the embroidered stuff, including the Ninja Creamy koozies. And I have a link to Jesse's Tea House, where when you on your first order, he'll give you 10% off. So, there's some good stuff down there. I'm trying to remember, I feel like there was one more thing, but I've forgotten it. Oops, my own things. Actually, I think it was just, I just wanted to remind you that there is a Shopify. And so that's pretty much everything. I'm going to go and wait for my turkey so I can have my provolone and turkey this morning. And I will see you a little bit later this afternoon. Actually, I think I'm just going to put this together and publish it. When and done, let's make Friday short and get to the weekend, right? And I'll see you again on Sunday night for our live stream. I'll get that listed. It's not listed yet. Like, I'm so far behind. Like I said, it's crunch time. So I'll get that listed. We'll have this one this Sunday and next Sunday, and then I won't be doing one during OhioCon because that's Sunday night. I'm telling you, I did one last year, and if you guys remember, I was in the hotel room, and I was like sad dog drinking coffee, like, eh. And this year I have even more to do, so I think that that's the one exception I've really just got to say. I've got to know my limitations, and I'm just not going to be able to pull it off. But just keep an eye out periodically. I might just randomly pop in some videos. I'm going to show you guys the tabletop room. Maybe I'll try and do a walkthrough at the con and throw some stuff together. Although I asked for a friend to share the link for that stabilizer where they're doing the filming so I could do that, but I didn't get it ordered in time. It's not going to be here in time, so I don't know if I can do a good job yet getting some video. But maybe if I sit in the hallway where we see a lot of the stuff go by, I can show you some of that, and then I can go to the vending room and show you some of that. I can't promise it because, of course, I'm in charge of a department, and if the proverbial fecal matter hits the fan, like some people get sick or things like that, I know I'm just not going to have it in me. But don't worry, I'm going to do Cheese Fridays ahead of time, so there will at the very least be Cheese Fridays. So don't forget to comment on yesterday's video. It's going to be important. Trust me. Maybe not that important, but you'll like it. I know my subscribers, for those of you who participate on the regular, you'll like it. So don't forget yesterday's video. Anyways, happy Cheese Friday. Enjoy you some stinky cheese. See you later. Bye-bye.